Patrick Overcourt here, welcome indeed to another edition of the programme. Now don't forget, later on we're crossing over to Manchester to join Martin Logan once again, who's out and about with the Irish community. But this week we're in the beautiful town of Newport with its magnificent Black Oak River and its fabulous Viaduct Bridge. And the town is hosting its first ever street party, and we're here to join in the celebrations. This is your first ever Newport Street Festival. How did it come about?
Well, it all kind of came out with the business in Newport decided to come together and start a business association. And we're kind of going around to ideas. Then we had a thing in the hotel. We got all the business in Newport put together and see what was around. So the community could come in, look around to see what business there was in Newport. That was the first thing we did. The second thing, we said we'd have a kind of to give back to the community. So that the people who live in here, that don't shop in the community or don't have a pint or do whatever, they can come in and to meet their neighbour and see what's in the town.
And the street festival, this was an idea then that would bring everybody together?
Well, the street festival, the street party, it's a nationwide event, and we just kind of jumped on it and thought it'd be a good idea to meet your neighbour kind of and see who's out there.
What kind of activities have you happening here today?
We've a host of different activities here. We have Kelchmont Pet Farmer come down to give us a look. I have all the different animals. We have barbecues, we have stalls, we have different kind of artisan foods for sale. We have disco, traditional music, dancing, loads of different things to keep everyone happy.
And I see a whole pile of tables here beside me, so it's going to be a big party here.
Well, what you do is you go and get your burger or whatever, your hot dog, and you sit down and you chat to your neighbour and you talk about whatever, Mayo football or the weather or whatever you want to talk about.
What do you think this street party will mean for the town?
There's a great buzz in the town the last couple of weeks. People are talking about it, and when people are talking, they're happy, and they might come in and Newport is a small town in the shadow of two big towns, and we want people to stop, go to the big town, and come to do their shopping in the small town, and that's what we want.
And how's it doing in generally the town, do you think, Conrad?
The town is doing way better than it was the last 5-10 years ago. The Greenway has made a great job of it. We're right in the heart of the Greenway. We're doing better than we should be, I think. I've travelled around the country and the small towns are hurting, and we're just trying to put a bit back and do our bit. And this here for the barbecue is to thank the community first for the shopping, and instead of giving out, we're just saying thank you.
So it's a celebration? It's
a big celebration. We're trying to celebrate and get the community out talking.
And a couple of new businesses have opened in the past year now, while, haven't they, in Newport as well?
Yeah, there's always new businesses open up and new shops open up, and it's great. We have a pottery down there that just, a business open up in Newport is not open up somewhere else, and that's what we say. So everyone's welcome, and with more business the better.
And what a place for this is the centrepiece of the town, the Viaduct Bridge, and what a place to have a street party.
Well, there's no other town in the country with a viaduct like this, so we said we better use it more, and we're trying to utilise it. It's such a beautiful bit of architecture, and why not?
Yeah. So what's your role today now, Colin? Just going around checking everything is okay? And
I'm here to set up, and the clean up would be my main jobs today. Make sure everyone's happy, and that's what I'm trying to do here today.
Well, best of luck. And the weather is good, and the crowds are beginning to gather here in the town.
We have a great committee, and that's what it's about. We have a lot of people here. Boston, so there's a lot of people helped, and a great town spirit. Everyone gave tables and chairs and barbecues and stands. So that's, when you've got a good community, it's easy to do these things.
And is it something finally you'd like to see being done every year now in the town?
Well, now that it's set up, I think so. Yeah. A couple of days ago, maybe not. I was on the phone, but now I think it's nice to get to know people, and it's only starting off here now. It's only open 10 minutes, so I think the Mayo aren't playing today, so I think we'll have a good crowd.
Lovely. Well, enjoy it if you get time to enjoy it as well.
I'll enjoy it. Go down and get a burger for myself now.
I've 10 of them in the garden already. So I'm going to not at all. I have 10 in the garden in the pond. So I must have waited. Yeah. They're lovely. They're nice. And the eggs in about 2 months.
Father Todd, you're the parish priest of Newport. What does this day mean for the community?
It means everything, really. A day like this very seldom happens. This is all about celebrating ourselves. Okay, we have visitors here and everything, but we wanted an opportunity to gather people, just to give people an opportunity to come, to eat, to enjoy each other's company, and just to spend time with each other. So yeah, it's very important. It's important also from the point of view of the parish. Parish is Mulranny, Chirnyar and Newport, so we have everybody here. It's a bringing together of the three separate parts of the parish.
Father, you've a role today to play in the street party as well. I see you're acting as master of ceremonies as well.
I'm kind of keep the show on the road. Everybody's shy when it comes to a microphone, so they all hide when there's an announcement to be made. So yeah, I kind of keep the show on the road. There's various things going on, as you know. There's storytelling, and there's a pet farm, and there's food, and there's Irish dancing and music, etc. So it's just to let people know what's happening and when and where.
What kind of a community is it here in Newport?
It's a lovely community. I'm from Westport myself now, and very hard for a Westport man to come down to Newport. It has everything going for it, Newport. It's small, it's intimate, people know each other, they're supportive of each other. The Greenway has connected with Achill and with Westport, so it's a kind of constant thoroughfare of people coming through. But actually the community itself is small enough to know each other and to be supportive of each other. We haven't lost that here, and please God we never will.
And there seems to be a lot of things happening here in the town the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of festivals. The town is very much aware of its scenic beauty and of its place along the Greenway. And you know, Westport may have the huge call on people, but Newport has an intimacy that Westport can't have anymore. So yeah, there's many a festival here. The Grand Rail Festival, you have the astronomy have various festivals going on, and of course you have the street festival today.
I don't know, the centre of the whole community, of course, is the church, and you've very significant celebrations this year.
Yeah, it's the 100th anniversary. The church was built 100 years ago, finished 100 years ago this year in 1918. On the 9th of September, it was consecrated by Bishop Welch at the time, I think. And on the 9th of September here this year, we'll have a major ceremony up there as well. This street festival is one of the aspects of the celebration of that church. We had a concert, the Irish Chamber Orchestra came down at a concert. We have this community event. We'll have various events throughout the year celebrating the 100th anniversary of our church. It obviously dominates the town in terms of its location, but it is very much the heart of the town as well. People have been there on good days and sad days, and they're very proud of their church, and it's something that they're rightly proud of.
Finally, would you like to see this street party become an annual event?
Yeah, we didn't know what would happen today, really, to tell you the truth. But it's a fantastic location. It's unequalled in beauty, the viaduct, and it's seldom used. People might go up and look now and again, but an occasion like this to gather on it and have people sitting, eating, enjoying each other's company, and the weather, of course, it's been fantastic, yeah. So please God, we might come again next year.
Well, we'll let you get back to your Master of Ceremonies role today. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Harry, what do you think of today, the turnout today?
I think it's fantastic. It's great to see all these people here. It's really bringing the communities together, like, you know, just promoting the town more and more. Like, the committee has really done a lot of work here to get us to organise this, and hopefully we can do more things with this as well.
Did you expect such a crowd here this afternoon?
Not at all. I'm really amazed, and thanks to all the weather is holding off, so all's good.
Yeah, and you're doing a bit of work as well here.
Supposedly.
Get away from the
Absolutely, dodging the pub.
Yeah. We've thrown out a few burgers.
Yes, burgers and all that, yes.
I get a great reaction from the crowd.
Well, I hope so.
Great,
all
lovely.
Right.
Now, Henry, I want you to try this. This is a Kelly dog. You heard of a hot dog? Well, you're in Newport now in the West Mayo, so Kelly's have made a hot dog, and we're calling it a Kelly dog.
Right.
D-A-W-G.
So this is added to all your other great products?
Yes, you keep trying to recircle the wheel, make the wheel different. This is what we're doing now. And they're selling unbelievably. There's over 90% meat in that.
Wow.
sorry, there's over 90% Irish meat in that, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Well, I'm looking forward to trying
it's
this.
hot now. Stick your two false teeth into that and see how it goes.
Tell me, how are things today? What do you think of this street
That
party?
is an unbelievable. This is the first time I've ever done anything with food in my own town. As you know, I am bred, born and reared and dragged up in Newport.
I'm proud of you.
And all our say I'm so proud of it. And this is it. And this is a great. I'm 100% behind this. My family is 100% behind. Everybody's family in Newport is here today, and it's great. It's
And it's
unbelievable.
great turnout.
And unbelievable. I'm not going to say thanks for the God. Look at the day we have. It's beautiful.
Well, here, I'm going to try one of these, Sean.
And I'm sorry now that I haven't a glass of wine for you, but as the man says,
I'll settle for this today.
put your teeth
Here
into
you go.
that. Look at the texture of that. Is there a bite in that?
Yeah, definitely. Well, as you can see, folks, there's a tremendous buzz here in the town of Newport as it celebrates its first ever street party. We've lots more to come in part 2, so don't go away. Folks, you're very welcome back to part 2 of the programme. Well, you can see here in the town of Newport there are throngs of people here for the first ever street party. So we're going to continue and see what's happening for the celebrations. Sharon, you're very much involved in this street festival
I am,
in
Henry,
Newport.
yeah. We're delighted with the way that it's going today. It's just fantastic to see the amount of people that have came to visit Newport, and including yourselves. Thanks very much for joining us. But we just wanted to promote Newport and all its inhabitants, and just to let people show how proud we are of our community and how proud we are of the people that are in our community and all that our community has to offer as well. And there's so many things to do in the local area. You know, you can just spend so much time, meet so many interesting people, and it's a great place to live. We feel very lucky.
And there's a lot of strangers here today.
There is, yeah, and it's so nice to see people coming in. People often with work-life balance, you know, to come into town and to meet the neighbours and get involved in the local community sometimes can be not difficult, but harder. So it's lovely to have days like this where people can come in and meet, and then visitors to the area can also come in and just see what a fantastic area it is, you know, and a beautiful town.
Yeah, it has come on tremendously in the last few years, hasn't it?
Yeah, very much so. I think it's always been a strong community, but with the Greenway coming in, the Wild Atlantic Way, all the outdoor operators, the different facilities that are in the town and everything, and there's a strong drive to build the town even more, and there's just so much to do on our doorstep between kayaking, hill walking, the Navan Mountains are there, there's the Bangor Trail, the Western Way, there's so much to do. And then we've got great eateries and accommodation in Newport as well, so it's fantastic.
A lot of plan organising for today's street
Yeah,
party.
there was, but it's a small committee, but again part of the Business Association, a working group, and Newport Development, and it's also the centenary of the Parish Church, the 100 years. So we've had all of that come together in Newport, and this is the result of it today, just a little bit of hard work, but it only takes a few volunteers and good community spirit, and this is the result. So we're thrilled. It's really good.
I can see the wildlife park behind you is a very popular attraction.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I had a python and a bearded dragon, I think, today as well. Just the kids are loving it, and it's all sort of there for them to come and try, and they're really enjoying it. So it looks fantastic.
So you'll have a busy afternoon now.
Very busy afternoon. So we're looking forward to Ger Brannan's Boxty, and Kelly's Kitchen and Kelly's Butchers have a fantastic barbecue up there. The Grony Ale, the Bridge Inn, and Hotel Newport are all barbecuing away.
Brilliant.
And there's lots of local food stalls, and again, local pottery and everything. Monica Pottery is there. So there's plenty, and people are really enjoying it. It's lovely.
Good. Well, we'll let you have continue
Thank
your work.
you,
Sharon.
and enjoy the day.
Michelle, the hall here in the town of Newport is very much part of the community for many years.
Yes, Henry, it has played a huge role in the community for many, many years. It was built back in 1940 and currently it has been used but not a lot, and we would like to bring it back into a state where it could be brought back into the community again and that they could appreciate it and make full use of it again.
But that's going to take funding, isn't it?
It is going to take funding, a lot of hard work. We are in that process already. We're halfway through with funding. We have to date raised approximately 80,000 and that's on a very small committee. But we welcome any kind of donation, all in any size. They would all be warmly welcome.
And what's the total cost of the renovation?
The total cost of the renovations would approximately exceed 100,000. It probably would go up as far as 200,000 because the whole entire roof has to be replaced, has to be taken off.
Have you given yourself a deadline for?
We have. We were aiming for in or around 2023. Now that sounds like a long way away, but the committee that's currently there are committed to it and they're willing to put in another 5 years for that.
And you're confident you will succeed with this project?
Yes, I do believe we will, because it still is at the heart of the community, and I do believe that people would be willing to back it. It holds many, many memories for many, many people who have attended many, many dances down through the years.
And if people want to make a contribution, what can they do?
Well, if the people want to make the contribution, we have our own email address that they can contact us directly on, and that's newporttownhallclg@gmail.com. And as I said, all and any donation would be welcome.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sina Thiel. I'm very glad to be with you today here in this lovely, we'll pretend it's sunny, we'll make it sunny. So I'm going to be here until 5 o'clock with you guys. I'm going to play some music and have a good time. Right, so I'm a singer-songwriter. I live between Kildare and Mayo, so before we do anything, let's get the record straight. Up Mayo! That's the important part. And right, so I'm going to be playing a couple of songs for you. First one that I'm going to open with is one that is one of my original songs. I'm a songwriter. It's very easy to get into though. This is called Reckless. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Been the kind to think bad consequence, the type that goes and makes a planet, follows through the end. Yeah, I'm not your beauty queen, a little rough round the edge, the type that makes you fall in love with a cold beer in her hand. So come on, let me talk to you. There's something you should know. It's getting kinda hard to hide, so I'll go with the flow. Yeah, I'm feeling it now. Yeah, I know the love is tough, but I'm pretty confident that by the time's up, you'll give me a shot. Yeah, I know where this ends, 'cause I'm reckless. Love with you, give me reckless. And tell me what to do, 'cause I'm reckless. Love with you, give me reckless. Love has got no rules. I couldn't walk a straight old line, even if I tried. So if you're irresponsible, baby, you're my kind. You got me on the hook when I come in, baby, look, I'm counting down the time. There's nothing I can say that will stand in my way. I will make you mine, 'cause I'm reckless. nothing that can bring me to reason. I don't wanna change my mind. Baby, if it's love that you're feeling, then I don't need a warning sign. 'Cause I'm reckless, in love with you, give me reckless. Tell me what to do, 'cause I'm reckless, in love with you, give me reckless. Love has got no rules. Love has got no rules. Love has got no rules. Thank you so much, guys. That was my original song called Reckless.
As you can see, the street party is in full swing here in Newport, and I've no doubt it will continue for some time to come yet this evening. And congratulations and well done to everybody involved. A wonderful, wonderful, successful day. Well, unfortunately, we have to leave you just before we go to remind you that we're crossing over to Manchester to join Martin Logan after the break. And I look forward to your company next week at the same time. So until then, slán go fóill.